playing well.
Thanks.
What was the feeling like? You went out there in 29 on the front, and did you feel like you were pretty much back to the guy who was winning on the PGA Tour in Memphis?
Yeah, it's been a weird kind of transition in terms of my off weeks where I take a lot of time off, but I'm doing, just an hour or two. I'm playing a little bit less, and so I feel fresh. I mean, that's the thing that I think is really good. But it's a really good feeling, like I know a lot of guys talk about their team and whatnot, but talking to Troy, my full swing coach last night, I kind of was not hitting it great in the practice round and in the pro-am, and then landed my Cairo, kind of found something a little bit in my hip to loosen it up, and then Josh, my short game coach who's here this week, kind of confirmed it. So kind of a full team effort. But yeah, I mean, the front side today was nice because, not having a ton of wind. And then the backside going back into the wind for 5 holes I mean, even though the scores are, 7 unders leading and a bunch of guys are, 5+ under, I mean, I think I hit gap wedge in on 18 from like 162. I mean, that just shows you how windy it is.
Gary was just up there, and he was saying that in general, like his comeback has been a little slower than he anticipated. You've kind of been trending a little bit. Your finishes have been getting a little bit better and better. But in general, would you say it's gone about how you expected, or?
I think the extra time helped. I could have come back in 6 months, but I took 8. So it really gave me time to kind of really think about things. And I mean, saying I finished top 20 at Hero was not really the start I was looking for. Finishing last by 9th, or by 9, but no, I mean, I think I'm trending every week. I mean, I'm learning something new every week about my game and where I'm at and the changes that I've made and just getting used to it. I used to play the ball in the back of my stance a bunch, and now I'm playing it forward, and helps me be a little more horizontal as opposed to so vertical, which put a bunch of issues, obviously, on my back.
Where do you feel like you're in that process of feeling comfortable with the changes you've made in your full swing?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a conscious effort. I think I got to get a couple more rounds under my belt to really just kind of let it freewheel. I know it's kind of weird to say that after shooting 29 on the front, but I think it's still, kind of having to really think about what I'm doing behind the ball and then get over it and then just let it happen. So, hopefully put myself in contention this weekend, and that's just going to get me that much more comfortable.
You said you gave yourself a little more time to get back, and to think about things. What did you think about? What did you learn, I guess, in those extra time that you gave yourself?
Yeah, I mean, so I switched to the broomstick putter, which was a huge change. I couldn't hit balls basically for about 4.5 months. So I was able to kind of tinker around with that for a while. Thinking about the comeback last year, where obviously that was very unsuccessful, I think sticking to my roots of who I am as a ball striker, but just simplifying everything. Not getting caught up in, pressure, forces and all that stuff. It's just, what feels comfortable. And then from there, let's see if we can add speed to it. And so I think that really is probably part of the reason why, like in Bahamas, was just kind of seeing where I was at. And then as I progressed, over the last few weeks, it's just each week has been better and better and better. And so, like I said, I just got to keep playing. Plan on playing next week, and then from there, it's just whatever I can get into.
No pain right now?
No, none. No, I'm just very tired from the wind.
Where are you at in terms of comfort with the broomstick at this point?
Yeah, I feel great with it. It's just it's just so simple. I mean, it took me probably 3 to 4 months at home to actually kind of figure out how I want to use it. But I mean, the big thing for me was playing in the wind was really hard with it, just because it's such a long lever. But I think after Hawaii, where I really struggled in the wind, I knew I needed to spend time really practicing that in the wind. And from there, I mean, it's just, every putt's a straight putt now, where, regardless if it goes 3, 4, 5 feet past, just stick to the spot that I'm going to and, accept where it goes from there.
And just curious, there's different types of broomsticks, but you chose that brand, and their lie angle, balance. What was it about that particular broomstick putter that worked for you?
Yeah, I mean, it was. you know, I had a couple buddies tell me about it after watching, you know, Lucas go on a tear, and you know how Adam does it is just so clean looking. I love how it just swings itself. You know, I basically just have to rock my shoulders as opposed to anything else. And I've tried a few others, but we're getting closer. But I think, you know, with the guy that I got, I'm, you know, making however many birdies I made today. Just keep doing what we're doing. Sweet.
Thanks, Will.
Yeah.